everyone, welcome to the feed room. I've just brought up some hay. We'll use this for the goats and the chickens so we don't have to walk down to the hay barn every time we need to give them some fresh hay. And I want to show you a little bit about how we care for our animals. You can see that we keep our feed in yellow feed cans. This keeps mice and other critters out of it in between feedings. One of the things that we have to contend with here on the farm is parasites or worms. When the animals get that, then they get scours, which in humans we call diarrhea, and eventually those parasites will be stealing all the nutrients from the animal, and the animal will get weak and can die if you don't take care of it. And so as a preventative measure, you want to take steps to ensure that your animals don't get worms. There are chemical wormers available, and they have to be applied every 3 to 6 months along the animal's back. However, with those, one objection is that you're using a chemical, and a second objection is that you have to alternate which ones you buy each time, because the parasites actually become used to it if you use the same one over and over, and it won't be effective anymore, and they're costly. So we did some research and we found a natural way to worm your animals, or to keep them free of worms. And we came upon this method of using diatomaceous earth. This powder, which is kind of the consistency of talcum powder or baby powder, is actually made from the fossilized remains of marine phytoplankton. What this is, it's ground up really fine shells, basically fossilized shells, and you can purchase it at a health food store. There are other places you can get it, but if you get the food grade diatomaceous earth, or sometimes it's called DE, it's actually safe to be ingested by humans, so you know that it's certainly safe for your animals. However, you don't want to breathe it in. And when this is ingested into the animal's digestive tract, the parasites, the bugs, eat it along with their whatever else they're eating in the digestive tract, and it basically is shards, and it gets in their lungs and in their system and kills them from the inside out. So they'll never become immune to it because you can't adapt. It's like drowning is the way I think of it. You can't not drown. If you ingest water, you will drown. So this will kill them every time. It's inexpensive. I buy it in, I think, a 1 pound, maybe a 2 pound bag for about $5. So it's not very expensive at all. And we have found a method that works for us. It's very scientific. Let me show you what I do. I measure a very specific amount of goat feed into this little Tupperware. And then I measure a very specific amount of DE, and I sprinkle it in there, and I mix it in real good. And I do the same with all of our animals. Just, you want to get a nice coating like that. So for our horses, when we feed them more, I might use a scoop, like a tablespoon or so. And for the pigs, they were getting more than that. But basically, you just want to make sure that they get it. Now, when you give DE to your animals, you need to do it for a full 7-day round in each feeding every day. That way, the parasites have about a 7-day life cycle, and that will kill any that are hatching out in that week. We do it the first week of each month, so it's easy to remember when it needs to be done. And since we started this method, none of our animals have had scours. So it's a very effective way. Another thing that we did this year was to feed our animals squash and melons, because squash and pumpkins also are a natural wormer for the animals. I hope you enjoyed this video talking about our natural method of worming our animals. What else would you like to know about? Please comment below and we'll try and make a video to answer your questions. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.